Hey everyone, my name is Eddy. Hope you guys are all doing awesome and welcome to another Skarlet video guide. And I switched to my old headphones. This one is actually broken. I can only hear with one side, but I believe it has a better speaker compared to the old ones. And we are going to cover today air projectiles that travels downward. Sorry, my English isn't really that good, so making these videos kind of helped me get a better pronunciation of the words. So when you do an air projectile that travels downward, Skarlet doesn't have as much as answer to those, which are kind of specific to range and height, but they are still good and we are going to cover. But before we actually talk about this, I'm going to show you a different move that has different weakness depending on how you do it. So this move is going to be the jump kicks, and if you do the jump kick, if you do this too early in the air, the move is going to be very weak in the ground, right? So you are going to be able to punish this regardless of how you do. So this move has a single purpose of stopping people who are trying to jump, right? But they are still going to be anti-airable regardless. So this is the first mistake of doing this move too early. But if you do this move a little bit late, like this, the move is still going to be anti-airable if you are well positioned, but it's going to be much harder to do, and it's going to be much harder to crouch, but it's still going to be crouch punishable, right? At some point of height, this move is going to be crouch punishable, and Skarlet, since she has an amazing walk speed, she will be able to simply walk back and punish those mistakes on reaction. But she can also flawless block and launch it. So this is like really crucial. Then you also have the way late jump kick, and this jump kick you cannot flawless block and launch it, right? Because it's safe on block, and it's plus 10. And if you try to flawless block and launch this move, it's impossible to do, and the move is minus 13, right? And this move has a solely weakness of being anti-airable on any range. And so this is the weakness of this move, which it only fights in case of, like, for example, you are trying to anti-air too early, but it's going to stop a lot of moves that are done like the exact same way. But you cannot crouch this by any means. You cannot crouch this, but you can still dash under, but it's going to beat cross-ups of some sort, right? It's going to be cross-ups from some sort. And now we can cover the reason why we're here, which is the air projectiles. As you guys can see, this air projectile is being done way lower on the ground, and it's going to be range dependent. For example, the late the active frame of this move hits, the safer the cabal will be, because of the pushback the move has, and the block stun it provides, right? So if you flawless block this move, it's going to be awesome. As you guys can see, now Cabal is at minus 15, and this is the first weakness of this move, right? If you do this move too early, as I'm dash blocking this move, there is a high possibility of me flawless blocking, but if I walk and do it, I'm still going to be able to punish Cabal for doing this. This is the first weakness of doing this move too early. The another one is actually you can actually dash back and use the tongue, which is going to cover anticipation, right? And if you anticipate that Cabal is going to jump and do this, you can actually do backdash a few frames earlier before he jumps, and you use the tongue on your own terms. And the third weakness by doing this earlier is that if you know that he's going to jump, you can actually do a forward switch tongue by making a small step forward. If you do on range also works from mid screen, but if you do this like on step forward, there is a guarantee that the opponent is going to get fall for it, and you can use this for multiple things, like to gain some health back. And if you flawless block, of course, you already know what's going to happen, right? Sadly, you can't actually use a mid here because it's kinda slow at times, but forward 2 is really godlike. You can also walk back and use the tongue, also works. So this move has like 3 weaknesses if done this way. And if you try to jump backwards and do the move, is going to give you like increased recovery, which now Skarlet can actually dash it if she predicts it, or she can also do the tongue much easier. She can also do the forward 2. Of course she cannot do the blood bowl yet, but she can still do this, or simply just do you can just do this. And if you do this move way higher, like real high on the height, the tongue is still going to hit you regardless. So you want to do this as much early as possible, because then you are going to get faced like with her special high and shit like this, and punish you for using this move way too early. She can also teleport forward, which is going to cover the distance you are trying to escape. And I believe she can also use the blood trail and hit you for it, but to teleport forward is going to be like really annoying to deal with. And this is going to cover the other weaknesses that the low jump projectile covers. So this is the first one, and after on another video I'm going to cover Jade's one. So I'm trying to make these videos as short as possible in order to not consume too much time, and later on when I have some time left, I'm going to try to give you a more detailed video, like a tutorial one, which I'm not going to commentate. I'm going to make like a sort of in-game tutorial where I'm going to discuss another things, like maybe a full guide of Skarlet or something like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys on the next one.